Puxa o gol, e aí diz, como é que diz? E baianis, põe de nonos, pegam chindiz. Tu vês mira, deve ser vez por meio de César. Mas só daí onde o outro mentir, bab Teresa. Mas diz o que nisso, chega a janesa. As das bis, cheia de excessa. Puxa my money. Cheesy, cheesy. Tu gata de Oli. Cheesy, cheesy.
What's happening, everybody? Welcome back to another video of the Albanian Madridista 2. And today, I want to be talking about what has happened yesterday. In the football world, it was the World Cup final yesterday. And VIVA España! Te amo España! Viva la España! Vamos! I'm so happy Spain won the World Cup. Guys, it was a great final. I thought the match was like crazy overall. And oh my goodness, man, that was beautiful. You know, to see Spain win for the second time in their history. They haven't won a World Cup for 16 years. And, you know, for me especially, like, I'm a Real Madrid fan, you know, as you guys know. And I've actually been supporting Spain these last 2 years. Even before Euro 2024 started, I was like, I see this team, I'm going to support it. Because the Spain national team just plays so good. And it's honestly like, you know, a pleasure watching them because they play great. You know, they play as a team, they play for each other, and yeah, no, I'm just really happy that, you know, we won yesterday against Argentina, 1-0. I gotta say though, I gotta admit, Emi Martinez did have a good game. I know most, you know, people call him like, you know, like a piece of crap. Myself included as well. But this guy had a phenomenal match. This guy made 11 saves in a World Cup final. That's the most saves a goalkeeper has done in a World Cup final, which is absolutely insane, guys. I mean, but Ferran Torres with the winner. Okay, guys, listen, I was celebrating a lot, even though Ferran Torres is a Barca player still, though. He came in clutch and he was a super sub. And Nico Williams was fantastic as well. So shout out to them too. I think they played a fantastic game. And what a World Cup it has been, guys. I mean, like so many like crazy matches, you know, many upsets as well. And I actually knew before the tournament started that either Spain or Portugal was gonna win. But hey, I trust my instincts, and I knew Spain was gonna be in the World Cup final. And what a team they have. You know, they have a super team. Like, I think this is prime Spain again. Like, I think history repeats itself. Like, we saw it, like, back then, like, from Euro 2008, World Cup 2010, you know, and Euro 2012. Spain won all of those tournaments. I think it's going to be the same for in this era of Spain. Because last major tournament was the Euros, and Spain won that. You know, against England in the final 2-1. Also, what a final that was. And oh my god, I love the vibes of Spain. But yeah, they won Euro 2024. They just won this year's World Cup, and I think they're gonna win Euro 2028. I got a good feeling that, you know, they're gonna go out there and, you know, play some good football. And once again, big shout out to, you know, Spain national team, you know, to Ferran Torres and Nico Williams, who played like phenomenal yesterday. But also gotta give a huge shout out to Luis de la Fuente. This guy is one of the best managers in the planet. He has been proving why he delivers a masterclass every single time. Ever since he joined Spain in 2023, they have been just winning and winning. Even in his first year, they won the Nations League. The next year, in 2024, they won the Euros. And I know they lost the Nations League final last year to Portugal, but it doesn't matter. It's just the Nations League. I mean, they knocked out Portugal, you know, this year too, you know, 1-0. And they won the World Cup for, you know, the second time in history. And they haven't been to a World Cup final since 2010, and, you know, they won it. You know, it's been 16 years that Spain have not had a World Cup, and I just gotta say, you know, I'm really happy. Like, I'm honestly so happy, you know, that I watched, you know, the game. Again, once again, you know, I love Spain, And as you guys saw in my vlog, you know, I was in Spain earlier this year. Just imagine how it was in Madrid yesterday, or in Malaga, like Madrid, Malaga, Zaragoza. Like, to be in Spain right now, if you're shout out to the Spanish people. Like, the Spanish people are amazing. You know, I've talked to some, like, you know, Spanish people, you know, during the World Cup. I remember after like the Portugal Spain match. I mean, I was a little sad because I wanted Portugal to win, you know, for Ronaldo. He's still the GOAT. And speaking of GOAT, we're actually gonna get into the GOAT topic a little bit later during this video. But yeah, I talked to, like, you know, many Spanish people, you know, about the World Cup, and they're really nice people. Even when I was in Spain, I was, um, with, I was with my dad. Once again, I'm so grateful. You know, he took me to Spain. He is, you know, the GOAT for that. And yeah, no, I met, you know, some people. I talked to some people in Spain, and oh my God, they're really welcoming. You know, people in Spain, like, as a whole, they're really friendly. They're one of the most friendliest people, you know, you'll meet. And but overall, though, you know, just really really happy. You know, Spain won the World Cup. I couldn't be more proud. You know, of this team. I couldn't be proud of us because, hey, I'm technically a Spain fan. I've been, watching, you know, all the World Cup games. And once again, you know, I'm really happy, you know, we got the trophy, and, you know, we won it for the second time. And as of right now, guys, I'm wearing the Spain kit. So, hey, that's something to be happy about. But yeah, overall, though, I think the World Cup final, I'd rate it a 7 out of 10 or an 8 out of 10 because, no. Listen, it was crazy. There was a red card from Enzo Fernandez. I don't know what the fuck he was thinking. Yeah, and I knew in the 90 plus 30 minutes something was going to happen. I even predicted before the game. Like, I thought, like, Spain was scored in the 90 plus 30 minute, but instead Argentina got a red card. But, oh my goodness. We got to talk about how trash Argentina was yesterday. That was peak carambol. They did not deserve to be in the final. Argentina had the easiest path. I swear to God. Argentina, they had an easy group stage. They had Austria, Algeria, and Jordan. And in the knockout stages, bro, they had the easiest path. They had Cape Verde in the round of 32. Also, got a shout out to Cape Verde. I mean, they were the true underdogs. You know, they showed, you know, what they can do. And if anything, it just shows that no matter if a country is small, they play with a big heart. You know, in Cape Verde, oh my God. You know, they were amazing in the World Cup. You know, they put more attempts at goal against Spain in 90 minutes than Argentina did in 120 minutes. And that was the only team Spain didn't beat. You know, Cape Verde are the only team that the world champions, you know, couldn't even beat. So that's you know, impressive. And Cape Verde, oh my God. You know, I'm honestly, like, you know, still surprised they even qualified for the World Cup. But again, that goalkeeper, Volzinha, gotta put some respect into his name, bro. Volzinha, this guy, at 40 years old, still, like, making great saves. And yeah, he became one of, you know, the World Cup's, like, biggest breakout stars. I mean, this guy, like, he had 50K followers on Instagram before the World Cup started. Now he has 30 million followers on Instagram. You see, one game can change everything. And when Spain couldn't beat Cape Verde, I was a little nervous because, you know, I thought, oh shit, what if we don't play good in the rest of the tournament? What if we can't beat these, like, small teams? But then eventually, come on, destroyed Saudi Arabia 4-0. You know, beat big teams like, you know, France, Portugal, Argentina, Belgium as well. And Spain, another reason why they deserve to win the World Cup final, not only because, you know, they played really good, but they had the hardest path. I think they had the hardest path out of the last four nations. You know, they had a harder path than France, definitely way harder path than Argentina, and they had a harder path than England. You know, so it just makes me realize, like, Spain had to go through so many of these obstacles, and they won the World Cup final, and they only conceded one goal the entire tournament. Shout out to Spain's defense as well. Spain's defense has been fantastic throughout the World Cup. You know, we had Pedro Porro, at right back, Correa left back, Kubarsi and Laporte, at CBs, and they were just like they were solid at the defense. They were like they were like the wall of China, bro. You couldn't score past them. Even against Una Simon, you couldn't score past them. Una Simon, hey, he's a really good goalkeeper. Like he kept 7 clean sheets, and for me, he had to be goalkeeper of the tournament because he kept the most clean sheets at the World Cup, and yeah, and he won the Golden Glove. He won the Golden Glove for the first time, and he had the most clean sheets. Yeah, he had 7 clean sheets, 7 clean sheets in the World Cup. And what's funny is that he only had 10 saves the whole tournament, and yet he kept all those clean sheets, and yet the opposing team couldn't score, and I just gotta say, I'm really really happy for Spain, and yeah, Unai Simon's a really good goalkeeper, man. This guy like knows how to play, and oh man, it's impressive. It's impressive how like good Spain's defense was. Like I rated it a 10 out of 10. Yeah, they built the best defense, throughout the tournament, and they only conceded 1 goal. Oh, okay, sorry, my bad for being a little bit repetitive. I'm just still amazed how like they only conceded 1 goal the entire tournament, and Unai Simon only made 10 saves across the World Cup. It just proves to you that how strong Spain are as a team. Like their defense, you cannot get past them, and the midfield is just amazing, bro. Spain, again, shout out to them. I love you guys so much. You guys are phenomenal. That is what I call dominance. They had 20 shots. 12 were on target, and Argentina only had 2 shots. What's crazy is that Argentina, I think for the first time, they went like a full 90 minutes without taking a shot. Yeah, they did not take they did not shoot any single attempt in the 90 minutes. They only took shots, at the end of the second half of the extra time. And to me that's honestly like just shows to you how like corrupt Argentina are. The referees favored them so much, guys. I mean, Egypt were robbed against Argentina. They should have won. And apparently like even Switzerland were robbed against Argentina too. And oh my god, bro. Honestly, bro, Egypt should have beaten them because they were winning 2-0, but then, bro, they literally screwed it up at the end. And nah, it's just crazy for me. But hey, what a World Cup it has been, guys. I mean, I'm just so happy, to see Spain win, for the second time in history. And thank God Argentina did not win. One thing I can guarantee to you guys, football has been saved. Football actually has been saved from Argent FIFA, and oh man. And honestly, yesterday was with Spain. The whole world was, Yeah, I'm just checking some of the stats. But man of the match had to be Rodri. For Spain, I'm saying. Rodri was just phenomenal, and he won player of the tournament. Rodri actually won player of the tournament once again. He won it in Euro 2024, and now he has won it, in the World Cup. And all I can say, I mean, he completed football. He won the Champions League. He won the Euros. He's won the World Cup. And he even won the treble with Manchester City. He's won everything. Rodri has completed football. Like, what else does he have to win? He literally made history yesterday. And he won player of the tournament like twice. One in Euro 2024 and one yesterday in the World Cup. And oh my god, bro, this guy's a phenomenal midfielder, man. I wish we had a midfielder like that at Real. Like we need a Rodri type midfielder. We need a Luis de la Fuente type coach at Real, because if we have a Rodri type midfielder and if we have a Luis de la Fuente type coach, oh my god, Real will be unstoppable. Oh my god, yeah. But I know that's crazy, bro. Rodri has completed football, and he's 30 years old. Once again, congrats to Spain, and yeah, Unai Simon won the Golden Glove, and for most clean sheets. And I don't know. I don't know if Rodri can win the Ballon d'Or again. I don't know if he's gonna win the Ballon d'Or. Because of his amazing World Cup performance, but we gotta see. We gotta see. There are other strong contenders. I personally think Fabiano Ruiz could actually win the Ballon d'Or. No, here's what I think. Because Fabiano Ruiz has won the Champions League and the World Cup in the same year. I don't know, what a year for Fabiano. I mean, Fabiano Ruiz kind of completed football too. It's just he hasn't won anything individually, but definitely he is one of the best midfielders alongside with Rodri. I mean, it's just that yeah, Fabiano Ruiz has just won more Champions Leagues than Rodri. But definitely, yeah, Fabiano Ruiz is up there for completing football. Even Dembele, I feel like, completed football because he even won the Ballon d'Or, and he won the Champions League twice, and he was a World Cup winner in 2018. So yeah, put respect to those players that I mentioned, and yeah, and also one player who I hate a lot at Argentina, fucking Leandro Paredes. This guy is a piece of shit. I actually do not like him. I hate Gavi as well, but I hate Paredes more, bro. This guy was just making fouls after fouls. He was honestly being such a B word. Okay, I can't really say it, but he was actually being such a B word yesterday. Oh my goodness, bro. Just making fouls and fouls. And he even started a fight with Eric Garcia too after the game. And nah, this guy does not know how to actually shut up. I swear, bro. Yeah, FIFA are making an investigation about Argentina. For the amount of fights they have done. And nah, dude, that is insane. He literally lost control and he attacked Gavi and Eric Garcia. That was crazy. I don't like Gavi, but I don't like Paredes either, bro. Nah, man, that was just insane. Nah, man, I don't even know why. They started all fights. I know he even choked Eric Garcia too, which is crazy. Damn, man, I know the amount of fights that was happening, the amount of fouls Argentina did. And that's why I'm so happy Argentina lost because bro, they played so dirty throughout the World Cup, and the referees was just on their side. It was just so obvious. It was so obvious that that Argentina are just cheaters, man. Actually, bro, I never seen a team cheat that much. To me, that is just insane. That is just borderline insane, bro. But what a game that was yesterday. That might have been one of the craziest matchups I've ever seen. Oh my god, dude, that was insane. That was what a final and what a day that was, man. To be a Spain fan, to be a Real Madrid fan, even because Cucurella is a Real player, and oh my god, I'm so happy Cucurella has joined Real, and and I can't wait for Real in the 26-27 season. Let's see how we perform. And yeah, no. But for sure, though, Spain definitely did deserve to win the World Cup. I mean, they had the best defense. Only conceded once, and that was against Belgium from a header. If they only conceded one goal, and that was to Belgium. And they have been so good. Spain, I rate them 10 out of 10 in this World Cup. I mean, they were unbeaten. The attack was really good. They came in clutch. The defense impressed me the most, to be honest. The defense, I feel played a huge role in this World Cup. They only let one goal in, and they put up a defensive masterclass too. You know, they put on a show. But definitely, you know, World Cup Spain 2026 is something to remember. And again, I'm so happy, you know, I went, you know, to Spain this year. Oh my God, it was amazing, guys. Just beautiful, you know, seeing the Bernabeu, seeing El Retiro Park, seeing, you know, Museo Nacional del Prado, Plaza de Mayor, you know, it's just amazing, man. Just amazing. Even the Mercado de San Miguel, you know, good food over there. Callao Square, Gran Via. Oh my goodness, dude. And the Spanish people are just amazing as well, man. They're like really nice people. And just, you know, Spain in general, man, what a country. You know, I want to go there again. And, you know, I'm so happy, you know, we won the World Cup. And once again, huge congratulations to Spain. Viva la España. Again, fuck Argentina. Fuck FIFA. However you like to call it. And I'm so happy Messi lost. Also, one more thing of the GOATs. Ronaldo is still the GOAT, guys. Come on. I don't care if Messi has won the World Cup. He has lost more World Cups than winning the World Cup. Like, he's been to 3 World Cup finals and he's lost 2 of them. That's why Ronaldo's the GOAT. You know, he's still the GOAT even in international football. I mean, he's won the Euros. He's won 2 Nations Leagues. Like, bro, he literally carried Portugal under his shoulders for the past, like, 20 years now. Like, come on now. Come on, guys. Ronaldo's the GOAT. And, you know, it makes me happy to see that Argentina lost. Obviously, you know, I respect, you know, Messi a little bit because, again, what he did for the game is, you know, unbelievable, and he is a, you know, good player. But I feel like everybody yesterday, myself included and my friends, we all wanted Spain to win because Spain deserved it. I really wanted Spain to win, you know, the World Cup. And they did. You know, they put on a masterclass. You know, they were excellent. You know, they excelled in the attack. They were solid in defense. You know, they were like a solid rock. You know, they were like a, you know, the wall of China, you know, a huge brick wall. You couldn't score past them. You couldn't. It's impossible. Like, how are you going to beat the system, you know? And, yeah, system. That's also a true fact. You know, Spain have had a system. You know, under Luis de la Fuente, they've had a system that worked. And it's just, you know, amazing how they managed to pull through. You know, they deserve that. I mean, this is their 2nd World Cup now that they've won. And hopefully, you know, they can reach the 6th World Cup. You know, and hopefully they can beat Brazil's record, and I really want them to. You know, and I also, what I'm looking for in the next, you know, major tournament, please, more Real players, and, you know, if Real can sign more Spanish players, that'd be great. But, yeah, no, I mean, I really loved, you know, watching them this year. They were phenomenal. I even have the Spain kit on. And I was just, you know, passionate. I was so passionate yesterday when Ferran Torres scored. And I was going crazier when Enzo Fernandez got the red card, bro. I was like, finally, bro, an Argentinian player got sent off. They got sent off. For me, they played all right because they were some very dirty, they shoved like one and they made like 2 again, it was a crazy final yesterday. Really happy Spain won, and I have nothing else, left to say, guys. I mean, thank you guys so much for watching this video. Please subscribe if you're new around here. And football has won, guys. And again, te amo España. Viva la España. Vamos. Y hala Madrid. Thank you guys so much for watching this video. Subscribe. Stay tuned. Love you all.